Hello and welcome to Ukraine Today. I'm Vladimir Solohub. Right now we're at military training field in western Ukraine where a joint visit by Minister of Defense of Ukraine and Canada is taking place. And right now we're joined by the Minister of Defense of Canada, Mr. Harjit Sajjan. Mr. Sajjan, welcome to Ukraine Today and many thanks for joining us. You've mentioned the cooperation between Ukraine and Canada in the military training area. There's also cooperation in the humanitarian area. Is there something more in the pipeline?
Well, thank you very much for having me on your show. Like I said, Canada and Ukraine have a very unique relationship, and you see it here and demonstrated here today. As right now, this is what's needed, and you can see the great work that our troops are doing, but also from a policing training as well. But this is one of the reasons I'm actually here, is not only just to be able to see the witness the training, but also, talk to the minister about the current situation, and it lets me make it a good evaluation. So before we can decide about what the next steps are, I wanted to come and visit, so I have a better understanding and then look at how the situation may evolve.
So what is your initial assessment? What are your preliminary feedback which you got from the Minister of Defense? What Canada can provide Ukraine?
Well, I think what we need to take a look at is how I'm very impressed with the level of training and the level of professionalism that you have here. What I also get here is, as we look at the military training, we have to be mindful of the police training as well. I'm very happy to see at the level of work the government is actually doing to deal with and battle corruption, because at the end of the day, we need to make sure that the people have the confidence within their own security forces, and you see this very well. So we have to, what I'm very interested in is the military training and how it evolves into the rest of society, and making areas like Lviv more prosperous, so that businesses from Canada and around the world want to come here and invest here, because the people's lives are better. That's what we really want to achieve at the end of the day, the stability.
Mr. Minister, if we could shift gears here a little bit and talk about the global security issues. Just yesterday, Russia announced that they are withdrawing their troops from Syria. What is your take on that?
I'm happy that this is happening. Shows some progress. I wish Mr. Putin would also make the same announcement here for the Ukraine and Crimea. What we need to always work towards is, I think, making sure that when it comes to conflict, is to de-escalate. The best way to do this is in a responsible manner, and I think Russia has an opportunity here to also demonstrate the same thing that they showed in Syria, and I'm hoping we can move in that direction. But nonetheless, we are committed, Canada and our allies, making sure that the Ukraine is well supported in their security efforts and also building up a stable society.
Talking about supporting Ukraine in the security area, last year there were a lot of talks, a lot of questions were being asked whether Ukraine should be provided by its Western partners with defensive lethal weapons. What is your position on that?
I'm very happy with the level of training that's happening. We need to focus on, at the end of the day, what capability what somebody requires is the actual the soldier on the ground. If the soldier on the ground doesn't have that level of training, it doesn't matter what type of instrument you provide them. So this is very important for me to be able to witness firsthand the level of training, and I'm glad things are moving in that direction, and also to help the country itself create its own ability to be able to support itself.
Mr. Minister, and my final question: there are some of the experts say that the war in eastern Ukraine is slowly coming to an end. Is the Canada's position the same? Is the Canada feeling the same, that the war is ending in Ukraine?
I trust the judgment of the minister. He gave me a very good, detailed brief of the situation. I hope it is coming to an end, but because at the end of the day, the suffering that's been caused to the Ukrainian people is It's extremely, disappointing is a mild word. It needs to happen because because when you see conflict, no one benefits from it. At the end of the day, prosperous countries will support one another, and I think Russia needs to also understand that stable areas can benefit the entire region. So I hope it's actually moving in that direction.
Mr. Sajjan, many thanks for joining us, and thank you for your time. We were discussing the Ukraine-Canada cooperation in the defense area with the Minister of Defense of Canada, Mr. Harjit Sajjan. I'm Volodymyr Solhub. Thank you for watching Ukraine Today.